welcome to the first stream for Dragon Age Origins. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with Dragon Age Origins, it is a kind of Western role-playing game, all very similar to Knights of the Old Republic, but with a little bit more updated, I guess, gameplay and standards and all that. It's a bit less turn-based than Knights of the Old Republic is, so you can still do it kind of turn-based, but for the most part, the battles are in real time and all that. It has a strategic view and a few other neat little things. So we are going to be starting the main campaign here. Depending on how this series goes, I might look into the Awakening campaign as well. I'm using a couple mods here, one of which is like an adopted mod for Dragon Age. That way I should be able to play as a, well, as the title says, an Apostate noble. So I'm going to be a mage, but with a noble background. Because normally when you start this game, if you're a mage, you start in the Mages Guild and all that. I don't want to do that, so I want to do something a little different. Another thing too is I am also using a mod that brings in some of the skills and all that from Dragon Age Origins Awakening into the Origins campaign. So hopefully everything is installed correctly. I believe so. So let's get started. New game and Origins. And so is the Golden City blackened. With each step you take in my hall, marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world. The Canticle of Threnodies, 8:13.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Hey there, Pickle, Ghost, and NCR. No light machine guns here, Pickle. Alright, so we get to choose our background here. So generally this is where you choose what race you're going to be. You can be, in this game, you can be either human, elf, or dwarf. As you'll notice, dwarves are not allowed to become mages, so the mod I'm using, if you do the settings right, you can actually make a dwarven mage, but we're not going to be doing that. We're going to go human, we're going to go mage. Now, generally it sets us on the Magi background, starting in the Temple of Magi, but, wait, Pickle says human mage. Wait, oh, never mind. Oh, okay. Alright, but yeah, hopefully I have everything set correctly where I'll start as a noble here. Alright, what do we want to do for our preset here? I think I'm going to base it off of one of my roleplay characters. Let's see. Actually, I think he is generally bald now that I think about it. This character that I'm going to base it off of. Unless there's something that really fits. We could do this, maybe. Pickle says, temples are meant to be burned down. Wink, wink. No webcam today, NCR. I knocked over my webcam. Well, I hit my mic, which then knocked over my webcam, and I couldn't get it set up properly for the right positioning, so I just said screw it. So I might put it back up eventually. We'll see. I also have been like super impressed with the webcam quality. So, all right. So attributes. This is very similar to how Knights of the Old Republic is. We have strength. Oh my god, because I'm doing this in 1440. This is really small text. So we got strength, dexterity, willpower, magic, cunning, and constitution. Two big ones are going to be magic and willpower. Willpower is pretty much how much magic we can use, and magic determines the strength of it. Pick says just crazy glue the fuck around the wall. Not quite looking to do that. And NCR says, like the good old days. I know, right? Alright, so I think we're going to boost our magic up to 20. We'll give willpower a little boost up to 15. Hopefully our constitution being at where it is will be alright. So we have all of these different skills that we can look into doing. We start out with herbalism, which allows us to craft healing potions. Pickle says, wow, the text, it's so readable. Yeah, I know. I know it's bad enough probably on the stream, and it's probably even worse. Well, I mean, it's bad enough just for myself. It's probably even worse on the stream, so. But fortunately, you got me to read things for you. Now, what I'm going to actually go for is combat training. The reason that I'm going to go with combat training, it pretty much says, the character has completed basic combat training. Warriors and rogues gain access to first tier weapon talents, which is good for them, but for the mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spell casting. Ghost says I could totally read all of that. Yeah, so I'm going with the combat training to prevent myself from being interrupted. Unlike KOTOR, you can be interrupted while casting a spell, so if you take a certain amount of damage or something in an attack, so. Well, actually, that is exactly what that is. Because it says mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spell casting. I don't know what the exact amount is, but yeah, so. Pickle says, I thought mages like to stand back and throw books at their enemies. Then Sierra says, my controller will last the whole stream. I hope so. Alright, now we get to choose some spells here. So a couple of these spells, because they come from the DLC, aren't quite available to us yet, like Fade Shield, Repulsion Field, that sort of thing. So I think my general plan is to go a little bit of a Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine-esque sort of playthrough. So what we're going to start with, lightning, obviously. And I could do shock, damaging all targets in the area. But I think I will go with heal. Just, should I go with heal? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with heal. Because healing is always useful, no matter what you do. Pickle says, is this pay to play? It is not. I mean, there are DLC and all that, obviously, but yeah, there's no pay to play or anything like that. So I want to say it goes for like around 20 bucks on GOG.com. So relatively affordable, depending on, you know, what your budget is. But it's definitely worth it for the $20. All right, and here's to hoping that this mod is
generations
all
of
right.
Your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown. Not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
So, here's a question for all of you. I don't know if any of you will even get it. Can anyone guess who is playing the voice actor for Arl Howe over here? All right, so let's see. So Arl Howe says, I see you, he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad. And you, Arl Howe.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
Delilah is quite a bit younger than I am.
As you get older, those years make less difference. A lesson often hard won.
I doubt he'll be receptive, Hal. My fierce boy has his own mind these days, make her bless his heart.
As uniquely talented as his father, I'm sure.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
No, Pickle, it is not Shrek. Let's see. I'll do my best, Father.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
And Ghost is actually kind of close. Ghost, which Palpatine? Because keep in mind, there's a few different Palpatines. A few different actors who have played Palpatine. Let's see. So the Grey Wardens, they defeated the Darkspawn long ago.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Wrong, Ghost, wrong. He's not from episode 1 to 2. So, the person who plays Palpatine in the prequels is Ian McDiarmid. He also plays him in Return of the Jedi and then the updated version of Empire Strikes Back as well. So yeah, it's not Ian McDiarmid who is voicing him. It's actually Tim Curry whose voices Arl Howe. Now, Tim Curry also actually voiced Palpatine during the last season or 2 of the Clone Wars, after the original voice actor for Palpatine in the Clone Wars passed away. So you were actually right in a sense, just not where it was. All right, I think I rather like the idea, Father.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
So Ghost says, that's why I thought Palpatine. I've seen Clone Wars twice over. I don't need a tutorial, damn it. Alright. So we are looking for... Uh-oh. Apparently... Pickle, the Automod did not like that message. Saying that, what if they just calling dark people darkspawn and you're a white power reinforcer? Alright, first things first, I want to figure out what's autosave here. I want to make sure, because... Alright, F5. Because it is different from KOTOR. I believe... Oh, yep. As you guessed, it was white power. That is not favored by Twitch chat. Alright, so we're looking for our brother here, who's going to be leading the forces to Ostagar to fight the Darkspawn. We have this elven servant here.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
Yeah, another part of the lore here is pretty much a lot of the elves serve in like kind of like almost as slaves, either slaves or servants, because of, I guess, the history with slaves or with the elves. There have been like some, oh, what's it called? Kind of like a crusade, but they call it something else. But there was like some kind of crusade against elves, against Tevinter. No, insufficient skill. Pickle says, I know there's romance here too, newbie. Can't keep secrets from me. Apparently all these people are worshipping or are praying.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all.
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
Perhaps later.
There may not be another time.
If it will make you feel better.
Would it not make you feel better?
I'm just feeling frustrated. Sexually frustrated.
Because of your brother's departure?
I just have a bad feeling.
It troubles me to see cares hang heavy on such young shoulders. Your father does well to put such trust in you. I will pray for the safety of your father and your brother. Join in if your heart compels you. Creator of the sky, the land and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need.
Make her watch over us.
Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be.
Make her forgive us, oh God. Or make her forgive us all. I feel like I'm back in my Catholic church again.
There now. I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me.
Alright, thank you, Malal.
It is the least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
Yeah, as I said, Pickle, there are a lot of connotations between this game and Christianity and all that. Alright, so we're still looking for our brother. Let's see. Main hall, atrium, library, study, guard post. Oh, here we go. Fergus, all the way over yonder. And they have all these rooms locked. I'm very disgruntled by that.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
NCR says, I can really only hear you talk, Dobby. Oh, so you can't hear the NPCs much? Okay, I can change that. Hold. Alright, so it's currently at -5 decibels. Let's try -2? We'll try that and see how it goes. Uh-oh, Ghost says, in my poll of the Division 1 or 2, it's tied 3-3. Well, Ghost, I still say 1. And Pickle says, the fuck? You can go negative? Well, so it's not really negative decibels, it's actually subtracting from the standard. So let's see. Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
How does that sound? Does that sound a little bit better as far as the dialogue goes? Did the dog get into the larder again?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Well, I guess I should go collect him.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
You can hear what they're saying now, NCR? Well, that's good. Alright, to the kitchen then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Pickle says, you own OBS audio. That's a whole new type of debt. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Alright, so... just this way. I don't suppose there's a way to change the UI size a bit. I don't believe so. Nah, because this is before the time that we had really big HD, so unfortunately the text is going to be a little bit small.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
He's not a mongrel. He's a pure-blood Mabari.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Alright, to equip new items, you'll need to... Let's see. Why do I have to go into the inventory for this? Also, I have a whole bunch of different items that I've picked up from some of the DLC that I have. So in a way, it is kind of pay to win, just a little bit. Because this has a whole bunch of DLC that provide various little boosts. Ooh, Pearl of the Anointed increases monetary gain. What am I doing with that? Why am I making myself naked here? Also, let's extend my taskbar there. Let's see, we'll do that. There we go. Alright, so let's see, what kind of... I have this Pearl of the Anointed, we want that. Band of Fire? Wait, Memory Band. I think that gives... I want to say this Memory Band gives you more experience. NCR says it might stream Fallout 4 modded all night. Interesting. Health regeneration in combat. Yeah, I think we'll go for this Dalish Promise Ring as well, and we'll do this Embry's Mini Pockets as well. Alright, that should be good. Let's go get our wolf.
Shall be done.
Pickle says, I fucking knew it. It is pay to win. I knew I smelled EA in the air. Uh-oh, and Ghost has a story.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Let's see. Are you trying to tell me something, boy?
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Enter a name for the dog. Okay, so what should we name our dog here? Also, I realized I didn't even name myself. Son of a bitch. I forgot to change my name. Pickle says, oh, what the holy hell is that? That ain't no dog. So, you know, it's pretty much you take a pit bull and you size it up a few times. And so you got a pit bull and then you got an even worse pit bull. This is what a Mabari is. Nickel for a pickle tickle. What? I don't know if I agree with that. How about just nickel? Anyone else saying anything? Going once? Going twice? Sold for a nickel. Just dog? Too late, Pickle. Too late. Yeah, I didn't name myself, did I? No, I am Dalen. What the hell? Bunch of rats. Lots and lots of rats. Okay, and also... the music was a little loud there.
Has won the day.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Well, those were some very large rats.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Well, we got our little companion with the, or our first companion with our little dog here. Anything to steal in here? Pickle says, "Oh no, you went into the kitchen from Ratatouille." Oh, I do actually have a couple weapons, but none that I can equip.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, the rats are dead. It's quite a mess, in fact.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Oh, poor Nickel.
Don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Let's see. Go says, so on my Zanevest Twitch, I could stream, and that was on my dad's account. But on my account, my dad had some parental control, where I can't stream, but I can can't transfer this account to my dad's account. And NCR says, in Fallout 4, I'm going to try to get to the Institute. And Go says, I'll watch it if you install some Star Wars mods. Alright, so now we got to get to our brother here. Pickle says, quote, there he is, end quote, and dog walks out bloody. This is the way. With a bunch of nobles in the way.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, mother. Nan is back to work as we speak.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you drunk?
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
And you, Dyron.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord.
Oh my god, look at her teeth.
About you.
Don't look now, Eleanor.
Look at all their teeth. Oh god.
The girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
May I go now, mother?
Of course, darling. You must have many things to do before Fergus and your father leave.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Pickle says she's pretty but could go for a teeth job. There's so many places here that we can't open because we're not a rogue with lockpicking and all that. Shame. Alright. Here we go.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Let's see, No Darkspawn could harm Fergus.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
Pickle asks, newbie, would you pay for a multiplayer Fallout 4 mod? If it was really good quality, maybe. Alright, let's see. I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Pickle says, I don't like how he's saying love, so I dislike him. You could have delivered your message yourself, Father.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman who pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, Mother dear. You'll take care of her brother, won't you?
Mother can handle herself. Always has.
It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Pickle says, oh, that kid's savage. So we go to sleep. Now what? And Pickle, that is just very weird. And here we are sleeping naked again. Angry barking, the dog stares at the door and growls. What's wrong, boy? Is someone out there?
My lord, help me! The castle is under attack!
Uh-oh. I don't even have time to put on pants.
Now we do battle.
Go get him, Nickel. Well, not too much to pick up in here. But at least we can put on some clothes here. Our apprentice robes. We also have these lion's paw. Oh, interesting. This actually doesn't have a restriction on what we need to wear it. Neither does the Helm of the Deep. But that looks ridiculous. So we're not going to put on the Helm of the Deep.
Very well.
Well, I have a bow now. Can I use the bow? I can actually use the bow. Can I use it with... I think I can actually use both the bow and magic here.
Tell us, as you say.
How soldiers?
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I was about to ask you that.
They never got through the door, thanks to you. Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are How's men. Why would they attack us?
Maybe you want to find How and ask him?
If How is behind this, I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room.
We must find him.
Can you still handle a weapon, Mother?
I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Hey, we leveled up. Alright, so let's level up here. We have 3 attribute points to use. Which is another nice thing, is that you do get more attribute points versus what you did in Knights of the Old Republic. So we'll put 2 into magic, And I think we'll do 1 into Constitution. It's not a whole lot more, but it's a little bit more. Alright. Do we want to go for Shock? Yeah, I think we'll go for Shock. Then we can really be a Palpatine here. Oh, and our dog leveled up too. So the dog, I like to make the dog kind of like do a lot of damage, so I'm going to increase his strength. And that's about it.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Oh, come on. Pickle says, aim for his knees, newbie. And Ghost says, have you seen MatPat's video on that? What, the the arrow in the knee thing from Skyrim? Alright, do I give her a mace or do I give her a dagger? I'll give her a dagger. Huh, I didn't know that MatPat did a video on that. Yeah, the dagger has a bit more critical chance, even though it does less damage.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Well, this isn't your traditional, some of your traditional games, like, even Skyrim doesn't do dead kids. But Dragon Age does dead kids. Pickle says she's weak and old. She should die with a weak weapon too. I'll make them pay.
How he's not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
Unfortunately, we can't loot them. But yeah, Pickle, I guess you can't like the kid anymore because he dead.
I shall do it. It's begun. I'm gonna rip you a new one. Get out of my way! Guide my hand! It is begun. Our skill has won the day.
Pickle says the pickle got to his pickle. Wink. Oh god. Ghost says, a newbie, you should change arrows to blaster bolts in your mod. My Skyrim mod? And which Skyrim mod? Because I do actually have a blaster bolt mod. It just...
If she hadn't come to me. If she hadn't been here.
Some things are improved. Some things... Like, probably the ammo could use a little bit of work to be a little bit more of a blaster bolt. What should we do?
The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Well, let's go.
If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servant's entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I want Howe dead.
Then survive and visit vengeance upon him.
Yeah, Pickle, I know. I do still need to update my Force mod. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I'll just
as you say,
postpone doing the quest portion and maybe just start work on the... Instead of trying to do the quest, maybe do some other stuff. Maybe work on turning the Dawn Guard stuff from... Pickle says, say, yeah, you're a Star Wars mod, so it says, I took a blaster bolt to the knee.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
But yeah, I'm thinking for the mod, one thing that I could do is, you know, because one of the things I wanted to do for the mod is change the whole Dawn Guard quest from the Dawn Guard versus the vampires to Jedi versus vampire, or Jedi versus Sith. So I could perhaps start work on that and kind of postpone whatever doing the quests, because it just hasn't been working very well. I didn't call you Pickle Ghost. I was referring back to Pickle's thing about me updating the Force mod. I think, anyways. Oh, shame. I'm calling everyone the wrong name here. Pickle says, I would offer to help, but if you didn't notice, me have no PC. I know, Pickle. Don't be a coward, stand and fight.
Yes, my lord. Here they come.
More enemies ahead. We fight for our home. It has begun.
Aha! Got him in the back. Well, this one servant is actually holding up pretty well, I have to say. Uh-oh, there's evil Mabari here, though. Oh, you have your 2011 laptop, Pickle, which can't run anything? Well, as I said, you know, GOG still might be your friend and might be able to run some stuff there. I would think, anyways.
It has begun. As you say.
Oh, and we also picked up some lesser lyrium potions here. Now, lyrium, we haven't really gone over that at all, but pretty much what lyrium is, it's a dust which can be used to enhance magic powers. Ango says, no, you said. Pickle says, yeah, your Star Wars mod. Oh. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Don't give them the advantage. Very well. How will he pay for what he's done? Another down.
Hey, no escaping. Pickle says I tried Roblox and it shit itself. I've never played Roblox, so I can't help you there, Pickle. Oh my god, I have Stormtrooper aim. Miss, miss, miss. Oh god, this is. There we go.
Very well.
And Ghost says, Schand. German shame.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hao's hand.
Pickle says, no, newbie. A Stormtrooper has better aim than you. And, I don't know exactly what she was saying. I don't know what happened there. Was she interrupted or something? I don't know. I mean, I know I interrupted her because, well, yeah. You used the key. So we have an axe, a short bow, some armor, the Kuzland guard shield. But I can't use it because I don't have enough strength. Got the family chest, the family sword, but I'm not a warrior or rogue, so I can't use that either. I don't know why a sword is limited just to warrior or rogue, but whatever.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly. By the Maker.
Oop, I think I killed the servants.
It has begun.
I killed the servant with my force lightning.
You did well, my dear.
And Pickle says she's a woman, it doesn't matter what she says. I'm surprised Twitch didn't have something to prevent you saying that there, Pickle. And Pickle, check to see that Twitch chat is still black and white power. Yes, yes it is.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
Go says, in Discord it says, streaming, The Apostate Noble, Part 1. Yes, that's, oh wait, Apostate? I should say Apostate. No, it does say Apostate, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm playing, because an Apostate in Dragon Age is pretty much a mage that is operating outside of the Mages Guild. Pickle says, when it says being checked by mods, what mods? Oh. Probably if I had an actual moderator in here, which I probably could make you, but... Welcome back, NCR. Let's see. They did get through.
They killed Oriana and Oren. I can't believe... Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker, you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
Let's see. Come with us.
If I do that, you won't make it out before the gates fall. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Pickle says, ha, I'm not bound by laws. America freedom. And it sounds like there's a creature behind there.
It shall be done. Very well.
Pickle says that pickle that wishes to tickle all your pickles is behind that big door. Well, Pickle, if you ever get into the game design, like you've taken some classes for, maybe you can make a horror game with a pickle. Oh dear. We're surrounded. Nose, not good. Resisted? How did that guy resist that? Damn it, mother. Pickle says, oh my god, yes, that is a perfect idea. You could do a mobile game that's a different version of Slenderman, except it's with a pickle.
It's begun. As you say.
Well, the cranky lady is dead.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
And Sierra says, no, newbie, you gave him an idea. How did you get here? You can hardly move.
Duncan, go. Found me. Brought me here.
And left you lying in your own blood? We must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
Pickle says he's got metal armor, so most of the electricity is dissipated on the metal. I mean, I suppose that could work, actually. Alright, though it wasn't... The electricity actually worked against him. It was the arcane bolt that failed against him. Get up and let's go.
My boy. If only Will could make it so.
Once Howe's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Pickle says, PN him. Do it. And yes, Ghost, it does censor white power, but not the N-word with an A, apparently. Now, if you use the ER version, it might still... It might censor that. Alright, I must take vengeance.
Yes. Vengeance.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. Howe's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
What about Sir Gilmore?
Truthfully, you were always my first choice. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
My duty is to take vengeance on Arl Howe.
We will inform the king, and he will punish Howe. I am sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
Howe thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, bub. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
I will, Father. For you.
We must leave quickly, then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Howe's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Mother, are you sure you want to do this?
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
He is definitely bleeding out a lot, Pickle.
Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
And so we leave our parents to die. Pickle says the pickle tickle got through the gates.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, Your Majesty. My name is Dalen, because I forgot to change my name in character creation.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He's not coming. He died when our castle was taken.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty. And Pickle says he went from being white to brown. What the fuck? Are you talking about Duncan? He's always been brown.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Pickle says this is like Game of Thrones all over again. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta look this up now. I gotta see when the first Game of Thrones book actually came out. A Song of Ice and Fire. Oh, it actually came out in 91. Okay, I didn't even know. I didn't know it was that old. But this game is older than the TV series at the very least. NCR says, I'm hungry, but there's no food in your house? Oh, I'm sorry, NCR. That's bad. Let's see. So long as Arl Howe pays, I'm happy.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Pickle says your family is made of meat, NCR.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
NCR says I could make toast or sausages. I mean, sausages are always good, I guess. Or how about both? A little, you know, you can make some toast and then you put it on the sausage on the toast. Oh. You don't sound very reassured, Duncan.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to turn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
I need to find Fergus.
You heard what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
So why is this ritual secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
NCR says I finished my Fallout 4 cosplay. Cool. Post it on the, yeah, you could probably post it in, like, the game screenshot section of the Discord. Let's see. Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Alright, let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
My hound is a traitor. Alright, well, good news, we leveled up again. So let's see what we got. And we'll do another point of Constitution and 2 more points of Magic. We have another skill that we can level up. So I can't take Improved Herbalism yet, because that's at level 4. Let's see, we have Stealing, we have Coercion. We have Survival. I think I'm going to go... I think I'll go with the Improved Combat Tactics, even though... No, I was... So Improved Combat Tactics, pretty much what that does is it gives you another slot for the Tactics page, which lets you determine what you want to do as far as giving yourself commands. But then again, I think we're going to play as our character most of the time. So you know what? Let's go for the poison making, actually. Alright, we have Arcane Shield, providing us with a bonus to defense when this mode is active. Looking around, seeing what else we have available here. Walking Bomb is an interesting spell. But ultimately we have to remember that we are doing a Palpatine-like character here. So what else does Emperor Palpatine have? I mean, Tempest is a very good spell, I think, for a Palpatine character. But we can't quite get it just yet. So maybe we'll take Rock Armor to eventually get to Stone Fist. Pickle says, just combine spells to make incredibly overpowered spells. I mean, we can eventually do that. I want to say if you mix Tempest with Blizzard, you make a really powerful spell. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll do Rock Armor for the time being. It'll give us a bonus to armor. Our crafting one's there. Put our... The only thing is, activating Rock Armor is going to take a measure of our Magicka, so... or our mana. So we have 157 mana right now. Activating rock armor takes us down to 103. So it takes almost like a third of our magic.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit.
But what does our armor go up to? 6?
The Duncan brought.
6 versus what? 0? Yeah, because there's no armor from the apprentice robes. And only a little bit of armor from those boots that we have. So it's there, but it's not perfect. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I am Dalen.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know the Fade is where you go when you dream.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Pickle says, newbie, I wanted to know if you had the power to give Fallout 76 a makeover, what would you do? I would probably... I mean, the biggest thing I would do for Fallout 76 isn't so much a makeover visually. But I would allow private servers and mods and all that. That's what I think would really help with Fallout 76. So the Darkspawn are just dream spirits?
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Well, so NCR made toast and sausage? Haha, I win. My suggestion worked. Alright, I've heard that story before, and the Chantry does say many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Well, I guess I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we
So when there, we actually get to recruit at some point later on. Alright, where is Alistair heading, or hanging out at? All the way on the other side of camp. But yeah, I think if Fallout 76 had private servers, I think it would really help the game quite a bit.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into
Ooh, a quartermaster. We can sell all our crap.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
I can't say I have.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Let me see what you got.
Let me know what you'd like.
Alright, let's see. So the quartermaster... Let's look at... No, let's see. We got crafting other. So the quartermaster has a backpack. You always want to get a backpack when possible. Now another thing about this game is there's various items that you can sell just... It's pretty much junk items. So like the malachite here, we can sell quartz, blank, vellum. Those all we can sell. There's this small grease trap. That's actually the... Oh wait, no, that is actually the trap. But I need trap making for that, and I don't quite have that just yet. Let's see, what else do we have to sell? Studded leather gloves, we can sell those. Scale gloves. I could probably use some of this armor, but I'm just selling it. Kuslan guard shield, nah, we're selling it. Shield of Highever gives +4 to attack. That's actually kind of nice. Maybe I'll hold on to that for the moment. Alright, we're at 53. Sell a little bit more. The great sword, the dagger, family sword. I'll hold on to it as well, I guess. Alright, I guess we can still only use the short bow, because longbow requires 14 dexterity. Let's see. Pickle says, newbie, describe yourself in Palpatine's words. For me, it's, I am the Senate. Describe myself in Palpatine's words. Alright, we grabbed the backpack. We're now at 80. I'm not entirely sure how I could describe myself exactly. So, oh, all my stuff unequipped itself. What the hell? Alright, re-equip the memory band because that gives us a nice little boost. What else did I have here? The Dalish Promise Ring. Guildmaster's Belt, or... No, Pearl of the Anointed. That's what I wanted. And Embry's many pockets for the resistance. Yeah, I don't know how I would exactly describe myself in the words of Palpatine. Or at least using his direct words. Executes Order 66, maybe. Because you love executing my jokes. Maybe.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Hey, I'm a mage, not a fool.
One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I am indeed a mage.
And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
And how could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Well, let's get on it then.
Eager, are we? Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Alright, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Alright, party members and tactics. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can give tactics, you can take over party members. Alright, so Alistair here, we want him as a defender. And that's pretty much all there is. And Ghost says, for me, it's do it. because I will do any dare as long as the dare cannot kill me. And Pickle says, okay, then I dare you to invent an A-bomb that deals no radiation. I'm pretty sure he said nothing that's going to kill him.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. You who betrayed your prophet
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
That's me. I'm a fellow.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
I'm Dalen. Pleased to meet you.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Go into the wilds, isn't that dangerous?
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
The Force will be with you always. Alright, so we got a couple more people into our group here. And now we head for the Kokari Wilds.
You there, Elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turnlogane that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
NCR says Elon Musk once sold flamethrowers. I heard about that. Alright, we got lots of little doggies here to take out. Oh dear. Oh dear. So in defeating all these wolves, we do pick up a bunch of wolf pelts that we can eventually sell. Get a little bit of money from this.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
I could have left him hurt
Did
for
you hear?
dead, but
An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozenth Duncan visited, however, and the band held a tournament in his honor.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
I suppose overcoming these dangers is part of our test. You forget, I have magic at my command. We'll be fine.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Go says, Newbie, have made a new exit for when I leave streams. Like a visual sort of thing. I actually used to have an intro that I'd play for all my YouTube videos and all that. I still have it around, but I haven't used it in a long time. So you'll notice that we're fighting Hurlocks here and Genlocks. Pretty much what that is there is... Well, there are several different versions of Darkspawn. The Genlock is a Darkspawn created from a dwarf. And hold on, let me actually turn... Let's see, sound effects. We'll turn down sound effects a little bit. So a Genlock comes from a dwarf, a Hurlock comes from a human. You have Shrieks, I believe those come from elves. And then you have Ogres, which I believe are created from the Kunari.
Look there. Poor slob.
Because says, Newbie got an intro me want to see. Look at some of my older YouTube videos. I grabbed it from Futurama. I made some changes to it based off of...
It has begun.
The visual part of it is from Skyrim, but the audio is from Futurama. I thought it was pretty good, honestly.
That flower, white with a red center. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Why did he want him? Do you know?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting Darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Alright, let's see. I feel like we're walking into a trap. Just saying. So let's check on our current quest here. So the Grey Warden cache, Tainted Blood. I think we still have a few more. Michael says, on what vids may I find such a holy thing, Newbie? Try maybe the Mass Effect Andromeda ones. Maybe somewhere around there. There's also a separate intro that Merrick had for his videos too.
The Darkspawn have sensed us. Get off!
So I believe with the Mass Effect Andromeda ones, you'll find towards the start of that, you'll find a little bit of everything. Oh no, don't die, Alistair.
It has begun.
Trap doors. Heal! Heal, you fool! Hold on, let's pause. Yeah. Oh, Alistair is also trapped.
Best be wary. Very well.
And there goes one of our guys.
Quick, we must do something. Come, let us end this. Enough!
Damn it, Alistair, heal.
Very well.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, let's do that, let's do that. We'll have Alistair use his little poultice there. And Pickle says, oh my lord, I found it. I can't believe you haven't actually seen it before, Pickle. Unless of the stuff you've watched, you mostly just watched streams and all that. And there goes Alistair now. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Oh god, now there's a triple threat. And we're dead. You've seen old videos but not that old? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, our first death of the day. Pickle says F. Alright, let's go into strategic view. And we can select all our party members and have them focus down on one person. Oh, and we've already lost Sir Jory. Because Sir Jory is a fool. And look, traps!
Very well. Don't give them the advantage. It's a gotcha. Back. Enough.
Damn it, Alistair.
Let's grab some glory.
Oh god. Oh god.
By the Maker. No quarter shall be given.
No! Damn it, Alistair. Flee! Flee! Alright, give ourselves a moment to heal up. I don't think we can actually exit combat, though. I don't think we can, anyways. I think we are stuck in combat until.
I shall do it. More the fools they, as you say. There is no glory in bloodshed.
Ghost says I made a new emoji for my Discord. Ooh, what kind of emoji there?
Fight. Let us do it quickly.
Come on, you almost got this bastard. Alright, there we go. Get Sir Jory up.
It is begun.
There we go. We finally have a staff. Because, you know, we've been a mage not using a staff here for a little while.
As you say.
Which is not a good thing.
Me, or did I do really badly back there?
Yes you did, Alistair. Yes you did. Excerpt from local myths and legends in a pouch of ashes. What is all that about? Pinch of ashes?
Very well.
I don't know what that is. Alright, who else is around here that we need to pick up? Oh, this guy.
As you say.
Alright, let's get everyone all healed up. Pickle says, newbie, ready to dip your toes into unlimited powerful Minecraft community, which most don't come back from. We'll find out. We're gonna find out on Saturday here. Alright, what does Alistair have? Alistair has a cracked skull. So another thing that this game implements is whenever your character is injured, they gain an injury. So in this instance, Alistair got a cracked skull, which gives a penalty to cunning. Let's see, Davith here is coughing up blood, penalty to fatigue. And Sir Jory has head trauma, which gives a penalty to willpower. Now you can fix this with either spells from the spirit healing tree, or you can also fix it with injury kits or by going back to camp. But we're not going to do that. It's a trap. Oh dear, it's a big trap. So the staff that we're using is a Darkspawn staff, and pretty much what it does is it does produce a poison effect, or does nature damage, which is useful, though there are certain enemies that always resist certain attacks. And I want to say nature damage is one of the top ones that can be fully resisted. A lot more dead bodies. Also, it auto-saved here, so I'm pretty sure we're approaching a trap. You know what? I'm going to turn off the armor, the rock armor, because that'll free up some more spell power for me.
It shall be done. Get off!
Dead yet?
I shall do it. Now we do battle. It shall be done.
Oh dear, we got a Hurlock Alpha here.
I shall do it.
Alright, Enchanted Dagger, +4 attack. We got Firebolts and Fire Arrows. Firebolts and Fire Arrows are good because you can use those to give a magical attack to, like either warriors or rogues or whatever who don't normally have a magic attack. Oop! Sorry, Sir Jory, that wasn't what I wanted to use on you.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
If you look at her eyes, she's a Sith.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Intruder? Just how are these your wilds?
Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same? I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized.
Pickle says, Newbie, tell me the truth. When the game autosaves, do you autosave after that just to be sure? Sometimes I do, yes. Alright, so you can call me Dalen.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish.
Hey there,
Shall
Omar.
I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Vincier says, Newbie, can you tell me how to make a read-only channel step by step? You should be able to just go into the channel settings and like either create a channel or go to a category or whatever. And then you gotta change something with like as far as all members having like there should be an @ everyone, and then for that you go and turn off posting messages. Pickle says, so no one is questioning why you guys are covered in blood. And Omar says, what did I miss? Why are you covered in blood? We were just killing Darkspawn. Alright, so who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Also I want everyone to pay attention to the voice of Morrigan's mother when we go to meet her. And I'll let you all try and guess who that is, as we did with Tim Curry for Arl Howe earlier. Alright, I want an honest answer. Are you a witch of the wilds?
Have I been dishonest? Some call us witches, yes, but purely out of superstition.
You know what the Circle of Magi is, don't you? The Circle requires an accounting of all mages. That is the law of the land and the Chantry.
If you wish to tell your chantry about me, go ahead. I have nothing to fear from priests.
No, Ghost, it's not Padme, and we haven't met her mother yet. Alright, I say we go with her.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
I'm no fool, if that's what you're asking.
If you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon. They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother. True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
How do you know all this?
Do I? Perhaps I am simply an old woman with a penchant for moldy parchments. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for. Time for you to go, then. Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests. Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Omar says she looks like an old Kate from your Fallout 4. Wait, Kate? Who's Kate? I'm suddenly confused. And NCR, you can send me the link. I'm just not going to be able to look at it until after the stream. Oh yeah, we want to talk to the Kennel Master. We're apparently supposed to be able to get money here from this guy. Oh, we've released the hounds. There we go. Here's the Kennel Master.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Oh, my character. I think she was called Kate. No. I think Kayla, I think, is what we called her. See you later, Ghost. So, Pickle, the voice actor was, oh, now I can't remember her real name, but the person who plays Catherine Janeway in Star Trek Voyager. Davith mentioned you were offering a reward for one.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
20 silver is all right. That should be fine.
Thank you for your assistance, then. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds as I'd feared.
All right, so we got a little bit more gold.
My sisters and
Where'd this quartermaster go?
on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us. In their
Quartermaster, where'd you go? Dog kennels, infirmary. Quartermaster.
of the ancient Tevinter Imperium sought to open a portal into the heavenly golden.
Pickle says I don't even watch Star Trek. Aw. I mean, it's not as good as Star Wars, but I've grown on it in recent years.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
All
Some
right.
supplies, perhaps?
Yeah. Let me see what you got.
Let me know.
All right, so this guy does have some recipes, but we can eventually learn these recipes on our own. Some flasks, but kind of expensive for that. There's an acolyte staff. Not quite as good as the Darkspawn staff, though. Oh, another backpack upgrade. I didn't know he'd have one already. Alright, so we'll sell this short bow, we'll sell this mace. I'll sell the enchanted dagger. The family sword I might give to Alistair. Oh, I have those wolf pelts that I can sell. And we have enough for the next backpack upgrade. Excellent. I always like to have as much, as large of a backpack as possible, especially in these kind of games. Alright, Alistair. Let's see. So the family sword, same basic stats, but then it has a boost to the damage and attack, so we can give that to Alistair. Now the shield. So everything's pretty much the same except for the boost to attack. So we'll do that as well. Pickle says unlimited space. Alright, so we're going to sell these other couple things.
Hello again. Is there some... Hello.
That we just picked up. Warden Longsword and the Templar Shield. And then I think we're good on everything else. Because did I want to... Well, I should probably actually buy some of these health potions. Or I could craft some. Well, let's see. How much? 114 to craft lesser health poultices. But it's 114 for a flask. Which I would need anyways for it. So we're just going to buy the health poultices from this guy. Alright, injury kits. Should I buy those? They're really expensive though. I think I'll hold off on the injury kits. Okay, I think that's all we need. So save again. We've saved like a million times, but you know, it is what it is.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
No, he mentions the Circle mages. But I don't think the Circle mages actually play any role in this joining. At least not that I see. Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Pickle says, ha, my mom just asked me if I'm still mad. What was your response there? Alright, I am ready.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why the joining is so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Pickle says, I looked at her with the face of, could I ever be not mad?
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Well, calm down. There's nothing we can do about it now.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
You make a good point.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
I am...
Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Well, let's get on with this.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith.
What I want to know is, how do they know he's already...
Step forward, Jory.
But
he's already failed there, with Davith there.
Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
And then he just kills Sir Jory just because he didn't want to die.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
And the Grey Wardens are supposed to be good guys? I don't know about that.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
And there's the Archdemon saying hello.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Pickle says, it seems on Chatham alright, but deep inside burns a fire of hatred that's thousands of times hotter than the sun. Oh yeah, I definitely understand, you know, especially now that it appears that your PC isn't working at all. Ugh. I still can't believe you killed Sir Jory.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
What kind of meeting?
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Omar says at least he cleaned himself after killing that one dude. I know, right? Alright, so let's see. So, let's continue going for magic. Alright, we got 2 points on this one, so we can do Stone Fist on one. And I think I'll do Earthquake for the next one. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Alright, let me see. Just comparing a few things. So Arcane Bolt does not have a long cooldown. But since I'm trying to be more Jedi-esque, I'm going to focus more on doing... Well, let's see. Oh, noes. I messed that up. Alright, so we'll have Lightning, then we'll have Stone Fists, then we'll have our Shock spell. Pickle says, are you guys just going to dismiss that the murder just happened? Apparently that's what we're gonna do. Alright. So our Mabari here, let's see, we have Dread Howl, stunning most enemies, and then there's Charge. Dealing normal damage if the attack hits and knocking the opponent down unless it passes a physical resistance check. We'll do the Dread Howl. That's generally pretty useful.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
That's the case. Perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from Highever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order.
Omar says, if it's not women that I'm into, then I don't take care who newbie kills. I don't feel that special.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Yes, Omar. It does look like Loghain does need some sleep.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the king's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Logain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
I agree with Alistair. We should be in the battle.
That is not your choice. If King Cailan wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
NCR says I might sleep instead of streaming. Oh, getting a little late for you, NCR. Pickle says, if only they had an army of artillery. I know, right? One that didn't get destroyed and all that. You have odd ideas about the king.
I happen to be quite fetching in a dress.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the king's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Sounds easy enough.
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan.
Welcome back, Omar.
May the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Alright. The battle begins. And hopefully everything is ready to go. Alright, so we're gonna save. Is this the right way? No, this is the right way. Pickle says, I don't like monarchy, so I'm gonna replace monarchy with anarchy.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Pickle says, newbie, what if you see your jar of pickles open and a pickle missing? What do you do? Hunt down that pickle?
Archers!
Hounds!
For Ferelden!
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
Pickle asks, so, how are more Darkspawn made? Well, I could ruin it, or I could let you see it in game here. It won't be this stream, but eventually we will get to showing the mission where we actually see how more Darkspawn are made and all. Alright, let's save again. Make sure we're all ready to go. Pickle says, find and keep your secrets.
Help me. They're everywhere. They've
What do
taken
we
the
do
tower.
now? What do we do now?
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Alright, so we got one little tower guard that joined us, or... No, apparently a circle mage joined us. That wasn't a circle mage that we saw there. Oh well, whatever.